All right. What's up, everybody? So check it out, man. I'm here on YouTube, bro, and I'm checking out this fucking the stars of Fatal Fury Times Square come together triple header roundtable. Of course, you got Ryan Garcia, Rolly, Teofimo on there, Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez, Barboza. And this shit is straight comedy, bro. I know that these guys could do better, man. All of these guys on there, the only one that's out here really trying to spark some shit up was Teofimo. Teofimo was the one that was really kind of giving us entertainment, bro. But I just know that, man, all of these guys, if they all do their part, this shit would just be straight comedy, bro. And we would get, some crazy entertainment, bro. But a lot of these guys are, I don't know, Ryan Garcia, he seems to be on some chill shit, bro. I wish we would get that wilding out version of Ryan Garcia that we got in his lead up in the Devin Haney fight. But it just seems like he's just more chill, bro. He's not really, he's been saying that he doesn't want to say too much with Devin Haney there because Devin Haney's suing people and this and that. Then Rolly Romero, he seems to be pretty chill too, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. This is their moment to shine. They should be giving us these antics that they're so accustomed to doing, right? Devin Haney's on there, and Devin Haney is just in a different world, bro. Devin Haney, it seems like he's just lacking confidence all across the board, and he's just super, super quiet, right? Quiet as a church mouse. And like I said, Teofimo is the only one coming out here with the antics, and you gotta appreciate that shit about Teofimo, bro. He was out here. Look, let's get into this shit that he told. Let's just get right into it. Look, he told this shit to Devin Haney.
Hey, Devin, I know obviously the left hook was a problem for you against Ryan Garcia. What have you done to change your style a little bit defensively, or have you?
No, I mean, I definitely have.
Fight back. Don't let him talk to you like that.
Shut up. God damn. Like, you don't stop talking.
Fuck no.
But anyway, no, I mean, in the...
That's fucked up. And you know what's weird about this shit when I saw this is that, Devin Haney, I don't know what's going on with him, right? At first, it was just about Ryan Garcia. He tested positive. He was using that as an excuse, and it just seems like right here, bro. I don't know if somebody told him like, hey, calm it down with those fucking excuses, with those steroid accusations, and just accept it. And it kind of seems like Devin Haney, he's not using that excuse anymore, bro. And he just kind of like just said, fuck it, when they ask him about the left hook, like in this instance. He keeps saying like, oh yeah, you're going to see a better version of Devin Haney and this and that. Whereas before, he was saying like, oh no, it's hard to against somebody that was on PEDs and shit. And then, Ryan Garcia, he pretty much told him, bro. He told him in this one, he's all like, hey man, I still think that you guys set that shit up, bro. How is it that your little brother knew before, before everybody? And then even Teofimo goes in on this shit too, right? To where he's saying like, man, you guys put out that shit real quick, right? You guys had that interview out there real quick. And then, I don't know, bro, Devin Haney. And then Teofimo also goes in on him talking about you're out here suing people and shit, right? And, Devin Haney, bro, I've told y'all, he's in what I call an identity crisis, right? To where he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know which version of Devin Haney to bring out. He can't come out here and act hard anymore. So that's out the window. He can't try to come out here and act like a thug anymore, so that's out the window because he's over here suing people and shit. So, what version of Devin Haney is there left, right? Like, will we get the true version of Devin Haney, which personally I think he's just like a goofball type of a person, bro. That's what I think about Devin Haney, But this shit is funny, bro. If you guys haven't seen this shit, you guys gotta watch it, man. A lot of crazy shit goes on. Ryan Garcia, him and Rolly, they weren't really going at it, but Ryan Garcia's talking about that he's gonna retire Rolly. And I'll give you guys a quick heads up. Bro, I could see a first round knockout. Straight up, bro. I could see Ryan Garcia knocking out Rolly Romero in the first round. And honestly, bro, I might put some money on that shit. For Ryan Garcia to knock him out in the first round. But yeah, he's over there saying that he's gonna retire Rolly, and I've seen Ryan Garcia's media workout, man. He's looking sharp, bro. He's looking very, very sharp. We've always known him to have that left hook, and that left hook is just lethal, right? But you know, in that media workout, I noticed that his right hand is also coming along, man. And could we finally be seeing a focused and dedicated Ryan Garcia, man? I have no idea, but I hope so, bro. I've always said it. Ryan Garcia, man, his biggest enemy is himself, right? If he were to really lock in and focus on boxing, bro, the ceiling is fucking sky high for Ryan Garcia, man. But you know, he doesn't really like to train like that, bro. He doesn't like to give it his all, dedicate himself fully to the sport of boxing, because you know he's still pretty young, and then we saw that after that Tank fight, that's when he really made that paycheck. You know, he started wilding out and he started doing all the crazy shit. But you know, hopefully he's done with that little phase and he decides to lock in and try to make himself something great in the sport of boxing, because the ceiling really is sky high for Ryan Garcia, you know. And like I said, I could see him knocking out Rolly Romero in the first round. You know, Barboza versus Teofimo, I got Teofimo, bro. I think Teofimo he's not going to make light work of Barboza. I can't say that, but I think he'll win convincingly against Barboza and possibly even knock him out. And as far as Haney and Ramirez, you know, I'm kind of going with Ramirez, bro. I keep it real with y'all. I think Ramirez might take out Devin Haney, bro, because everything that I see about Devin Haney is he's just like a depleted, very low confidence, if he has any confidence at all, just like he's just lost as fuck, bro. I just don't know what the fuck is going on with Devin Haney mentally. Looking at him physically in this interview or whatever, he has on this very puffy jacket, so it's kind of hard to see how he's looking. But just look at Devin Haney sitting next to Barboza and compare the size, bro. Devin Haney is big as fuck. I have no idea how this guy has been sucking himself down for so long to make these smaller weight classes. But Devin Haney should be fighting 154, bro. That's my opinion, man. He should be out there fighting somebody like Boots or some shit like that. And could you guys just look, Devin Haney, I'm pretty sure he's the same size as Boots, like a Jerome Boots Ennis. And could you guys imagine if they were to fight, bro, Devin Haney against Boots? I think everybody would pretty much agree that Boots would kill Devin Haney in a fight. So this is what I'm trying to say. When Devin Haney finally starts fighting these guys that are really his own size, bro, he just doesn't compare or he just doesn't stack up. You know, and I think Devin Haney's going to be in for a rude awakening. Or it pretty much already happened with Ryan Garcia, you know, but he still seems to be a little bit in denial and he just doesn't want to accept it. But, you know, it's just something that's bound to happen, man. But, yeah, this shit was pretty funny, man. Like I said, Teofimo Lopez is the only one that brought the antics, bro. But I wish all of these guys would have done it, because this shit would have been fucking 10 times that much more funnier if all of these guys would have been out here talking shit. And plus 10 times more entertaining, you know. But, yeah, I just wanted to come out here and talk about this shit. I know I've been gone, bro. I'm super busy, man. I got a lot of other projects, bro. A lot of things in my personal life that are taking off and shit, and I gotta give my energy to those things, you know. And you know, I do YouTube, bro, because I love talking about boxing, and you know, I'm gonna still try to be on here as much as I can, but you guys probably won't see me that much like before, you know what I'm saying. You know, I want to give you guys a quick shout out, bro, a heads up on some boxing channels, bro. Let me look for it, man, because I came across these boxing channels and I gotta shout them out because they're doing good work. They're out here exposing other YouTube channels, which I like, bro. Honestly, I like when people expose these other fucking YouTube channels that these guys are so confidently on here talking nonsense after nonsense, and somebody needs to come out here and expose these guys, right? So, all right, so look, the first one is Mr. Mirage. You know, he's out here, I don't know who he's exposing, but I saw his videos, man. I don't know who that guy is, but yeah, that guy's on there just saying a lot of nonsense, right? Like, I don't get how these guys, like I said, bro, I don't know how these guys come out here and talk so much nonsense, you know, but this guy pretty much exposed what he was saying. His boxing channel is called Mr. Mirage, and he's got something called, Late Night Boxing Comedy. You know, definitely go check out his videos, man. He's talking a lot of truth and, you know, exposing YouTube channels, you know. And the next one is Onslaught Boxing TV. You know, this is another guy that's, once again, exposing these damn YouTube channels that don't know shit about boxing, bro. And they're out here giving you guys the proof, giving you guys videos. And how could you argue with the proof when it's right in your face like that, you know? So big shout out to Mr. Mirage, and big shout out to Onslaught Boxing TV. Go follow their channels, man. They got some good content, and they're doing good work on there. You know, but that's pretty much it for me, man. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be on to the next one, man. I'm out.